Welcome, my dear student. We will see the design processing, and whenever we will discuss the design processing in the video, there are certain steps. That the first step is the analysis. That the term of analysis that we discussed in the previous video. Now the second step is the design of library and its context. A design library is stored and defined by the VHDL language specification. Some of the systems may use a database to store the analyzed unit, whereas other may simply use the directory in the host file system as the design library. The documentation for each VHDL tool suits the indicates what we need to know about how the suite deals with the design library. A VHDL tool suite must also provide some means of using a number of separate design libraries. When a design is analyzed, we nominate one of the libraries as the working library, and the analyzed design is stored in this library. If we need to access library unit stored in the other libraries, we refer to the libraries as the resource library. We do this by including the library clause immediately by preceding a design unit that access the resource library, and for that purpose the syntax rule is like this one, that the library clause is equals to library identifier. Here the identifier are used by the analyzer and the host operating system to locate the design libraries, so that the unit contained in them can be used in the description being analyzed. The exact way that the identifiers are used and varies between the different tool suite and is not defined by the VHDL language specification. If we need to make the frequent referencing to the library unit from the design library, we can include a use clause in our model to avoid having to write the library name each time. And the simplified syntax rule is for like this one, that use the clause, use the selected name, that selected name will go through the identifier name. And if you include a use of clause with the library name as the prefix of the selected name of the preceding the dot, and library unit name from the library as a suffix, that is after the dot, the library unit is made directly visible. This means that the subsequent reference in the model to that library unit need not to prefix and the library unit name with the library name. Like that way we will use the design library and the context while designing any term in terms of VHDL language. After a design library and context, the next step is context declaration. That is very important term. That is itself belonging to that. The complex design often call upon the design unit from the several libraries and make a use of several packages. As a result, we would need to lead each design unit with a long list of libraries and use clauses, the many of which are common to all of the design units. The VHDL provides a further form of design unit, a context declaration, in which we can gather a collection of library and use clauses. We can refer to the context declaration before a design unit rather than having to repeat the collections of library and use of clauses. The syntax for that one is context declaration, which is equal to the context identifier, is a library clause with the use of clause of a context references and end of the context. Within a context declaration, we write library and a use of clauses. We refer to the declaration context with the context reference. The syntax is similar to that of a use of clause. The context references is the context selected name. We can write the context reference preceding a design unit or the nested with another connected declaration. In each case, the context referencing is equivalent to the replacement by the list of library clause, and a use of a clause is contained within the name of the context declaration, like that way. So in this way we will use this context declaration, that is the third step while using the design processing. Thank you very much.